Chapter 1. A Compass for Fading Memories. Elena, with her long braids swaying, clutched her special compass. It didn't point north, but rather pulsed gently towards stories. Beside her, Lucia, her younger sister, hummed softly, her pockets bulging with pressed flowers. They sat in a small wooden canoe, drifting past other canoes piled high with banana leaf books. Abuela Marta, their grandmother, sat between them, her eyes distant, her voice a whisper that barely reached their ears. "We need a story," Elena declared. "One that will help Abuela remember her bright, beautiful days." Chapter 2. The Rustling Riddle of the Riverbank. Elena steered their canoe expertly, following the jittery needle of her compass. Lucia dipped her hand into the cool river, giggling as tiny fish tickled her fingers. They navigated past a canoe overflowing with stories about mischievous river spirits, and another with ancient tales of jaguars that spoke. As they neared the cove, a rustling sound came from the vines, and a plump green parrot squawked, "Riddle me this! What has many words but no voice?" Lucia pulled out a pressed orchid, its petals shimmering, wondering if it held a clue. Chapter 3. A Glimmering Glimpse of the Past. The ripple expanded, and a small, aged banana leaf scroll slowly floated up from the depths, glimmering faintly. Elena carefully scooped it into the canoe. It felt warm to the touch, humming with a quiet energy. Lucia, her eyes wide, began to read aloud, her voice clear and bell-like. A story of a little girl who found a rainbow flower, its petals tasting of laughter. Abuela Marta stirred, a tiny smile playing on her lips, her eyes focusing for a moment on Lucia's face. The story felt familiar, almost like a forgotten song. Chapter 4. The Laughter-Filled Echoes. Lucia continued reading, her voice a gentle current carrying the words. Abuela Marta's fingers twitched, then slowly, purposefully, reached for Lucia's hand. As Lucia described the rainbow flower's scent, Abuela Marta took a deep, joyful breath. "Like the jasmine from my mother's garden," she exclaimed, her voice suddenly strong and clear. Elena gasped, her heart swelling. Abuela Marta's eyes sparkled, filled with stories she hadn't remembered in years. The little girl in the story, they realized, was Abuela Marta herself, and the simple tale had unlocked a treasure chest of forgotten laughter and vibrant memories, right there in the heart of the floating market.